name's Max Manfredo. Started here in 2011.
Max, tell us what you do at Youth for Tomorrow, then we'll backtrack and talk about how you got here and some of the important things that people need to know about working here. What do you do here now?
I'm a teacher, teach all sorts of history, basically grades 7 through 12.
When you came to Youth for Tomorrow, way back when, what were your first impressions when you came here?
I thought it was a special place. Typically you don't see a place like Youth for Tomorrow. A lot of the kids that I grew up with would end up in jail, or you just wouldn't see them again in school. So Youth for Tomorrow is a place where kids can go to get their second chance.
Tell us where you went to college, where you grew up, and how you came here, how you were hired here.
Sure. Grew up in Pennsylvania, went to Penn State University. Growing up, a lot of my friends suffered some of the same tragic incidents that we see here every day at Youth for Tomorrow. A lot of kids had issues with drugs, with alcohol, severe depression. So I kind of witnessed that growing up firsthand, and Youth for Tomorrow provided me a place to try and help out kids that experience the same thing my friends had.
What type of skills, what type of special skills would you say might be needed here for a teacher, considering the type of students you're teaching?
Definitely patience. Patience is a big thing. The kids that we teach, they come from many different backgrounds, and there's always pushback. The kids are always resistant at first, and even when you see progress, a lot of times you're going to see kids take a few steps back. So patience is a must. It's definitely important. Also empathy. You have to understand, where the kids come from, who you're teaching, and if you can understand those two things, treat the kids with respect, and you're going to see a lot of progress be made.
Did you have that patience when you came here, or did you have to learn a little bit about being a little extra patient?
I had some, growing up in an Italian family, you had to be patient, had to be respectful, so I had those things growing up, but you always got to learn. We serve many different populations. Since I've been here since 2011, we've really expanded the programs. We serve many different types of kids, and we always have to learn how to adapt to what the child needs, what the student needs.
Now, we're going to talk a little bit more about what you do here, but you met someone very special here, didn't you?
Yes. Met my wife, Sarah. She started back in 2014, and we started dating, and we got married in 2018.
That's a great story. What's a good day for you here?
A good day for me would be to see a kid that has never really tried anything new in the class, that is disrespectful or resistant, to see them come in and greet me, say hello, sit down, try their work. That's like the first step. Okay, that is a good start to the day. Seeing the progress there is really, really important. It's something that typically takes a little bit of time. So, that's the first step in a.
When you think about some of the kids that have come through here and on graduation day, are those kind of melancholy days for you, or what are your feelings when you see kids move on, knowing that you did a big part, you had a big part in their development?
It's tough to see the kids, move on. You are a little sad to see them go, but, you're incredibly proud of them. The kids that we see graduate, they've worked incredibly hard. They've made up credits. They've overcome many of the odds that were stacked against them. And to graduate is such a huge deal. So you are sad to see them go, but you're incredibly proud for them, incredibly happy for them. We're lucky at Youth for Tomorrow that we can provide for aftercare services, scholarships, vocational degrees, stuff like that we can help with. So yeah, it's sad, but in the end, you're really happy with what you see.
Well, you touched on the growth here earlier, and you kind of explained a few of the newer parts of Youth for Tomorrow here briefly. But when you think about the growth of this campus and all the different services that have been provided, what emotions do you have on that? Because you've kind of lived through a big development time in Youth for Tomorrow's history.
Yeah, for sure. When I first started here, we had the school and, a lot of the homes that, were originally created. But, since I've been here, I think we built 4 new homes. We built the chapel. We're building the new center across the street. I'm very proud being at Youth for Tomorrow. You're part of something bigger. you're part of something bigger than yourself, and you're contributing to help a lot of kids that really need your help. The growth here has been phenomenal, and we're all excited for the future.
A lot of the alums I've talked to really point to the staff being the key to their success as young adults maturing into who they are today. How close is this staff here, and do you guys really understand how much of an impact you have on these kids?
We're a pretty tight-knit group. We have to work together in order to succeed with the kid. All three components, not just the teachers. All three components, teachers, the residential staff, clinical team, we all have to work together to adequately serve that child. So we do have to work close together. It's needed, it's necessary, and we have kind of made a pretty tight bond.
One Coach Gibbs's goals was to open the youth home and really teach godly principles. I know you've been here long enough to know that. How does that work into what happens in the schoolhouse, or does it?
That's an important part for me growing up. It helped establish very important things for me personally. So to pass that on to the kids that we teach is also pretty important as well.
And how about the leadership of Dr. Jones? He's been here quite a long time, and he's overseen much of this growth. What are your thoughts on him as a leader?
Dr. Jones is an incredibly kind, caring, passionate man. Without him, I don't think a lot of this would have been possible. He's dedicated. He's always willing to speak to any of the kids that we have here, always willing to help any of the kids or staff with anything that they need. He's a wonderful human, and we're very lucky to have this thanks to him.
Well, this campus is incredibly diverse, no doubt about that. What would you say to a kid, or maybe better, what would you say to parents or guardians who might have a child who is having issues and they need to seek some help? Well, I don't want to say sell them on Youth for Tomorrow, but what are some of the things you would tell someone who is mentoring a child who might benefit from coming here?
We have a great staff here. We never give up. No kid is too tough. We're compassionate, we're dedicated, and we will do everything possible to help your child. The staff here always goes the extra mile. We always go above and beyond what is needed and what is necessary. And the people here, everybody that works here, they really care. They're dedicated to the mission, and they are here to serve your child.
So finally, you've spent a lot of time here. You seem like a huge contributor here. What does the future hold for Max Manfredo?
I'd love to continue my career at Youth for Tomorrow. It's a wonderful place. Like we've talked about, the growth that we've seen in just 10 years' time has been incredible. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited to, play my role in it. And I hope we continue to serve, tens of thousands of kids during my career here.